time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the New Mexico State Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Hawaii's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got one on the return.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. He might want another play. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Get some momentum, football defense.
situation, and you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Inside the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're ready to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Looking for a push on 4th down. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Guys, dig deep.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
PAT unit on the field. How in the world did he miss that? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Here's a hit. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him in for 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hits him in stride at the 10. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
They are stuck deep. Territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Back to pass, it's Fox. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Hand off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. There's the pressure.
Offside, defense.
See the replay?
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it beautifully on the crosser. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They've got the play ball up. Oh, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no...
Oh, he's got some space. Just steamrolling the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Back to throw, it's Fox. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Turning it off. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. they'll run the screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Fox. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Quickly out of the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Dickey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he's
grabs it inside the 15. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting it.
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab, and there's room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive